So you're thinking about moving to Pueblo, Colorado. Well, today in this video, we're gonna take you to the north side of Pueblo. We've covered so far on this channel, the south side, we've covered Pueblo West, and we're going to the north side today so you can see what houses are like in the $300,000 price range, but we are gonna cover something under $300,000 because I wanted you to see what is possible here in Pueblo. One of the things that Pueblo is known for is our lower price points. So I wanted you to see what's possible with just a $280,000 townhome, and then we venture up into the $400,000 price point. So you're gonna get to go inside of most of these homes, see what they look like, see what you're looking at for that price point on the north side. And if this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on all the latest market trends going on here in Pueblo. Hi, I'm Krista and I'm a local realtor here. I grew up here. I am a native of Colorado, so I've got you covered when it comes to knowing the scoop, right? The ins, the outs, the goods, the bads, all of it. What are we looking at if we're gonna move to Pueblo or to a different area in Pueblo if you're from here already? Well, I've got you covered on that. So stick around, stay tuned for all of our videos. And if you're looking to make a move within the next 10 days, maybe 10 months, maybe a year, feel free to reach out to us, grab our contact information from that description box below, and we look forward to helping you make that a smooth transition. In the meantime, maybe we'll see you around. Okay, so we're gonna start here at a townhome because I wanna show you what's possible underneath $300,000. The average home price or median home price in Pueblo is gonna come in around $346,000. So you're gonna see a lot of homes between $300,000 and $400,000 here in Pueblo. So I wanna show you what's possible if you're looking at under $300,000. Now today we're on the north side of Pueblo. So obviously we have the south side, we have Pueblo West, we have west part of Pueblo, and we have the east side. So there's different parts of town that are all going to look different for this price point, of course, but I want to show you what's possible on the north side for $280,000. So this is 4147 Outlook Boulevard, Unit A, 2 bedrooms, 3 bath, 1,189 square feet, $280,000. So let's go take a peek inside and see what that gets you. All right, so this is what $280,000 looks like here. All right, so we're inside 4147 Unit A, Outlook Boulevard here in Pueblo. This is on the north side, $280,000. This is a 2-bed, 3-bath home. So I'm gonna flip the camera. We're gonna show you what you get for that price point. So let's check it out. Okay, so as we enter the home here, this is your entrance. So you're gonna have a coat closet here. Something to point out about this home has been extensively updated. It's got new flooring, granite countertops, custom tile throughout. And there is an HOA, so I do want to mention that the HOA is $304 a month. That's going to cover your water, snow removal, maintenance grounds, insurance, maintenance exterior, common area, and it's also actually supposed to include water and cable as well. So you do get quite a bit in that HOA for $304 a month. So this is the interior. Obviously, I said this one had been extensively updated with the new flooring. You can tell that. You can see the granite countertops. It has custom tile work throughout. So this home at 1,189 square feet, which is about, by the way, $235 a square foot. This was built in 2004, but this is $280,000. And this is on the north side of Pueblo. So we're gonna come over here. You can see there is a nice half bath here. So if you're having guests over, you have a half bath, you got a breakfast nook, nice large window here, over here into the fireplace. So this would be your living room area. And then there is the upstairs and the front door. So here is the dining area into the kitchen. And then this one is gonna have a 2-car attached garage. So you don't always see that in townhomes. Every townhome is different. This is going to be like a pantry area there. And then this is your garage. So that's the garage area. spacious, fully framed out there with the walls and everything. You get all the appliances, microwave, oven, dishwasher, full-size refrigerator, and again, pointing out the granite countertops that were recently redone. So let's take a peek upstairs and see what that looks like. So we're gonna come upstairs. This is bedroom 1. It's actually a large size bedroom. You've got 2 windows up here, some pretty decent views. And then you have your suite bathroom. So both of the bedrooms up here are gonna be master suites. So that's nice. You actually have your bathrooms inside of the bedrooms. Here's your washer dryer area. And then here is the other bedroom. As you can tell, they've done updates, custom tile, and then you're gonna have a walk-in closet on this one. Large bay window, so instead of 2 windows, this one has 1 large bay window. So, 2-bed, 3-bathroom townhome here on the north side, $280,000. So that's what this looks like. We're gonna check out another home, and the other homes are gonna be in the $300,000 price range mostly, and then we're gonna see something that's just under $400,000. So as I said, there's a lot of homes here in Pueblo from $300,000 to $400,000. We're on the north side, so we're gonna check out the next price point up out of the $200,000 range. It's gonna be more like $314,000, and we're gonna show you what that looks like here on the north side and what you can get for that in Pueblo. So let's go check it out. And before we take you over to the next home outside of this development, I'm gonna just show you really quick the outside here, and I'm gonna take you by the pool so you can see what you'd be paying for every month for HOAs. So this is the outside of the property, a little bit more in detail. You can see you have a nice little patch here of your own grass, which is taken care of in the HOAs. And then this is actually the patio for the home that we were just in. So you do have a space where you can put some patio furniture if you want. You can relax at the end of the night. And then the next unit would be this one right here. So this is your patio on unit A, and then the front grass. And then you have the garage over on this side. So that would be your garage. So let's go check out the pool before we head on to the next one. Quick view here before we leave. I'm just gonna show you the pool. So you would have this in your HOA. And this is the clubhouse here in front of me. It is gated, as you can see. So you definitely have to have access as a homeowner in here. And this is what it looks like. So nice little pool area. And we're gonna head over to the next home. So we made it to the next home. This is gonna be 2216 Sunrise Lane here in Pueblo, 81008. This one is a 3-bed, 2-bath. So it's kind of in that same area. It's only like 5 minutes from the house that we were just at, but this is a full home. This is not a townhome. We did jump up almost $100,000 in price. So now we're in that $360,000 price range, which I said we were gonna look at today. So we're gonna go inside this house and see what 360 looks like on the north side. So let's check it out. Okay, so we're inside 2216 Sunrise here. I'm gonna flip the camera, obviously take you through a walkthrough of this 3-bed, 2-bath home so you can check it out and see what it looks like. It was built in 2021, so it's only 4 years old. And I will show you what that looks like for $360,000 here on the north side of Pueblo. Okay, so we enter the home and we have this long walkway here with an entrance into the living room area. So there's a nice bathroom here to be separated away from the rest of the rooms so that if you want to have an area here, you have 2 rooms. You have this one and you have this one. So there's its own shared bathroom here. Also nice if you have guests so that they're here on the front part of the house. And then you have the main bedroom back here. So this is the, I guess, guest bathroom, you could call it. Fully tiled tub shower. And then we have this room here. This is gonna sit right off the front. So if you'll notice, these windows are very large. They're almost floor to ceiling. And this home has extra tall ceilings. So this is gonna be the view from the front of this. You have a normal size closet. And then we're gonna come out here to the next room. So you have a room here. This is more gonna be a size of a coat closet. And then you have your window over here. This one is a standard window, whereas the one up front comes more down to the floor. But this is, you can see all of the LPV flooring. Again, this home was built in 2021, so it's only 4 years old. This is a ranch style home, which means everything is on one level. There is no basement. It does have a 2-car garage. $1,455 is your square footage. It's about $247 price per square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is gonna be an open concept with the kitchen here, your pantry back there, has a tile backsplash, gas stove. Don't see too many of those these days. All appliances. And then we are gonna go outside so I can show you that, but this has a built-in fireplace. There's your nook for your TV. Built-in shelving as well. So this is a double slider door that goes out either way. This is a pretty decent size lot. It's 0.17 on the acreage. So just under a quarter, but you do have a patched area here. So if you wanted grass, you've got some of that. Mulch, looks like a garden back there. And then you have all of this xeriscape. And it goes all the way over here. We're just gonna walk around so you can see the full area, what it looks like. So that is your run on the side where your AC unit is gonna be. So we're gonna go back in here through the double slider, and we're gonna take you through to the master. So this right here, we'll make a pit stop. That's just where the crawl space, all of your hot water heater. This is gonna be your washer dryer area. So it is a full room. And then you're gonna go here into the primary bedroom. So you've got 2 sets of windows. Here's your walk-in, fully tiled shower, double vanity. And then you're gonna come over here. You have a nice framed off toilet area, so it's separate. And then a built-in linen section. So we're gonna walk over this way and I'm gonna show you the garage. So this is your 2-car garage. It's framed out with some storage. Looks like somebody had maybe a workout system going on with a TV there. Good idea, right? Good inspiration. But this is what 360,000 looks like. So 2216 Sunrise Lane here on the north side of Pueblo. So we're gonna head over to the next home, and the next home, we're gonna show you what a similar price point looks like. That is an older built home. However, it has been fully updated. So you'll get to see the difference. It is in a different section. It's not as newer of a neighborhood. So those homes were built more in the 70s and the 80s. So we're gonna go check that out next and see what that looks like. Okay, so we've hit the next price point here, $369,900, and this is 4012 Crestview Drive here on the north side of Pueblo. So we're gonna take you inside, show you what it is. It's fully updated. I mean, they didn't miss a beat in this house. Everything from the AC to a tankless water heater, new windows, new doors, new floors, everything, paint, fixtures, hardwares, kitchen, countertops. So we're gonna show you what that looks like. And this is gonna be a 1979 home. So the nice thing about this home that I can show you right now, there's a 2-car garage, a 2-car carport on the side of the garage, and then you'll see when we go out back, there is a 1-car carport as well. So there's lots of space in this home for storage of extra toys or cars. That's a plus. And yeah, you're gonna see everything has been updated in this house. So what you get for a tri-level, because remember, a lot of newer homes, you're not gonna see tri-levels. You might see an upstairs, a main floor, maybe a basement, But tri-levels are a little bit different, and they're usually built in the 1970s, 80s. This is a 1979 home, but you wouldn't really know it because it's been so fully, I mean, even the landscaping. Okay, we have xeriscape out front here. And then you do have some grass out in the back that is pretty much brand new sod. It's beautiful, it's very green, we noticed. So yeah, let's go take a look and see what a fully updated 1979 home looks like in that 360 price point. All right, 369.9. This one was built in 1979. So we're gonna check this one out. It is a 4-bed, 3-bath. So it's got one more bedroom than the last home that you saw. And this one you will have 2 bathtubs and 1 3/4 bath. And then you're gonna have 1651 spread out amongst a tri-level here. Now, the one thing that we really noticed about this property that we love is going to be, personally, we love this, parking space. So it has a 2-car garage, but it also has a 2 carport next to the garage. And then in the backyard, it has another carport. So if somebody has toys or extra cars, you have ample amounts of places to put those things. So I'm gonna flip the camera, we're gonna do the walkthrough and show you what a fully updated 1979 home looks like for that price point of $369. So we're standing here in the entryway and you're gonna see right off the bat, and I'm gonna point these things out. So this home has been completely, and when I say completely remodeled, I mean everything except for the structure in this house has been touched. The windows are brand new, the flooring's brand new, the paint's brand new, the trim's brand new, the fixtures, everything in this home is brand new. It has transferable warranties. You're gonna have nice hardwood floors all throughout. There is no carpet in this home, so everything has been transferred over to that hardwood floor. The kitchen has the butcher block countertops. You get all the appliances that you see. The only thing it does not have is a microwave oven, but you do have the range above the oven. Then you're gonna have updated countertops with updated hardware. This is going to be the garage. Now, again, the garage is going to be separate from the carport, but there's also a carport as well. So we're gonna take a peek out here. As you can see, 2-car garage. So you've got ample space in here. And then if we come out of the garage, back into this kitchen area, you're gonna see this nice detail. That's a good detail there on the framing. Again, brand new windows, backsplash in here that they did on the walls. The AC is brand new. The roof on this house is brand new. So we're gonna take you outside. And this is going to be the backyard with lots of space. So you go over here and it's xeriscaped and you have all this patio poured here. You've got some grass, newer grass, and then you've got a 1-car carport. So that is part of the storage as well, but there's also a 2-car that we'll show you on the front of the house as well. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna take you downstairs so you can see there is a family room down here in addition to the one that you hit when you walk in the house. This is where you would put a washer dryer. It does have a tankless water heater, brand new AC unit. This is gonna be your 3/4 bath. So this would be a really good spot for guests. Who knows, maybe somebody would want to even make it like a little Airbnb room down here because you've got your own section for that if you wanted to, but just giving some ideas. This is a bedroom here with a closet. And then we're gonna go upstairs. So you have this nice area to put a washroom in for a washer dryer. This section goes back here. You have a wood burning fireplace. Again, floors were all updated. So we have that. There's a coat closet here. And that central air today is so lovely. It is very hot today in Pueblo. And then this is going to be one of the updated bathrooms. So again, full tub, tile, new vanity, new toilets. This is the primary bedroom. So there's your double open closet. It's gonna have your bay window that actually has really nice mountain views over there. I love that. Who doesn't like to see the mountains, right? Newly updated primary bath. And then you're gonna have 2 rooms over here. So you've got this one. Here's your closet. You can see all of the doors have been updated with white Bronze hardware. There's your closet here in this one. Nice large windows too. For a 1979 home, sometimes you see the smaller windows. These are actually pretty decently wide. So that's gonna be this home. And again, I'm just gonna point out, let's flip the camera here. So just pointing out that everything in this house has been touched. The roof, the AC, the windows, the kitchen, the floors, the doors, the fixtures, the hardware, everything has been touched in this home to re-update it. The landscaping's been updated to new, and a lot of it has transferable warranties. So if you're looking at 4012 Crestview Drive, another thing is it's spaciously laid out. So because it's that, you know, kind of older style tri-level, you don't see a lot of tri-levels in the newer homes. This is a 1979 built home. So that tri-level feels nice and spacious because you have just under 1,700 square feet here. So you can spread out and actually have it feel rather spacious because you're on different levels. And it doesn't just have a 2-car garage. It has basically a 3 extra spaces, 3-car carport, but it's 1 carport in the back with a 2-car carport in the front. So there's lots of space if you have toys, extra cars. There's that extra space for grass in the back. The front is fully zero-scape, so you don't have a lot of maintenance up there. So a 1979 home for $369,900, but everything has been completely updated with 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. So this is another option in Pueblo. This is actually a really good kind of example of what you're gonna look at for that median price home in Pueblo, because a lot of stuff here is of this 1979, 1980, early 1990s time frame. So you're getting kind of a good feel for what's possible, even in the older homes. I mean, this home, aside of the actual structure itself, was completely updated. So you get a lot of the newer fixtures for a better price point. So we're gonna go check out just a couple more places here, and you can kind of see climbing up the ladder, which you get here on the north side of Pueblo. Okay, so we came to a home that is just under the $400,000 price point. So we're gonna see that one last, but this one is $399,900. This home was built in 2022. It is 3 bed, 2 bath. As you can see from the pictures here, 1,500 square feet. There is a yearly HOA here. So some of these homes that we've seen today have had a monthly. This one's gonna have a yearly HOA. It's windy today, guys. I'm gonna be moving my hair back and forth. It is what it is, right? And that is gonna cover your common area maintenance and road maintenance. So the price per square foot on this one is $265.36. And it's totally open floor concept. It has stainless steel appliances, nice home. As you can see, a little bit more updated with newer fixtures, newer appliances, everything, because it was just built only 3 years ago. In fact, you can see it's zero-scaped. It's got a 2-car garage. There is no basement here, but you can see they're still building. That's what I wanted to show you. They're actually still building here, right behind us. And this is a newly finished street. This is the cul-de-sac part of it, but it does turn into that part of the street as well. So you have like a 2 access road. So it becomes a cul-de-sac, but you can come from that way or the way that we came down this road. So they're still building homes there. And as you can see from the images that are rolling, it is a newer, updated home. But again, you're gonna have all 1,500 square feet kind of spread out amongst one level there. So this home, 5228 Gannett Lane, that's Pueblo 81008, 3 bed, 2 bath, built in 2022, $265 per square foot. So you have an idea of just under $400,000. So this last home that we're gonna show you is a patio home in a gated community in $415 price range. So let's take a look at what that looks like. All right, hopefully you can hear me because we're fighting a little bit of wind, but we are in front of 1632 Positano Court here in Pueblo. This is a $415,000 home. As you saw when we came in, it is a gated community. So plus, if you like to feel, safe, this is a patio home. It's gonna have a 2-car garage, zero-scape, So you don't have to worry about any landscaping here. So we're gonna take a peek inside and see what 415 gets you here on the north side. Okay, so we made it inside the 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet here, and we're gonna check this out. So I'm gonna flip the camera, I'm gonna take you through a walkthrough, and right away you're gonna notice this has hardwood floors, it's got granite countertops, it is newer. So this is what 415 gets you in a gated community with covenants here on the north side of Pueblo. So let's check it out. So this is fresh inside the front door. So 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2-car garage. There is no basement, so everything that you see square footage wise is going to be nice, open, spread out floor plan. This is a patio home, so there is an HOA every month of $200. That includes the trash, snow removal, maintenance, road maintenance, and common area maintenance. So maintenance of the grounds, the road, and the common area is all covered in that. So here we have the washroom just off of the kitchen, and then that's tiled. It is a full room with nice cabinets built out. This is the finished, might I add, 2-car garage. So you don't always see that. It's nice to have a finished garage. It looks like they did some epoxy here to finish out the cement floors. So that is a 2-car garage. It is completely finished out, which is nice because, you know, in the wintertime here in Colorado, you definitely want a little bit more insulation. And then we have a pantry here. It's a corner pantry, so you do get lots of eating area. Nice walk-through kitchen with a fully tiled backsplash. You do get all the appliances in this home. Again, 1632 Positano Court, 81008. Granite countertops, hardwood floors, open floor plan into the living room here. So the patio home, this is a patio home. You have your dining area here. You will see out here, so zero escape. And then you're gonna have, we have a neighbor's dog. We're gonna have the fences that split each home from the other. Okay, so we're gonna go over here into the primary bedroom. So this is bedroom 1, or what some people will call the master. So you can see this is a king size bed. You can see the spaciousness of it. Double vanity. And then you do have a nice walk-in closet here. So pretty large walk-in closet. Built-in shelving, kind of like your California closet style. And then the toilet here with the tiled out shower and some smoke glass doors on that shower. So again, this home was built in 2019. It's a patio home with a gated community, which you don't see a lot of those here. Gated communities are not super common here. So just something to point out that I think that's something that, you know, puts you in that higher price point. A newer home that is, you know, secure with a gate pushes you up into the 400,000s here. So this is the north side again. And this is bedroom number 2. And this one has your regular closet here, sliding doors. And then you do have a window for the front because that's gonna look to the front area. And then this is the bathroom that's attached, once again, where we walked in. So that is the front. Again, pointing out here, tile, hardwood floors, granite countertops, all of those, you know, the newer fixtures, the newer doors, and everything like that is going to be a big difference when you're looking at price point. And before we leave, we're going to take you out back just so you can see, again, patio home. So this is what it looks like. You do have a nice patio here for your furniture, maybe a grill. And then it looks like this with the neighbors next door. This one has a view of the Front Range a little bit. You can see the mountains back there on a clear day. Some days we get haze, you never know. And then that is the main road there with all your patio homes connected here, and the gated entrance where we came in is right up there. So we will go back, finish the rest outside out of the wind. And I'm gonna take you outside on this one. We're doing it a little bit differently. We have some wind and it always messes with our sound. So I'm gonna try and stay in this little corridor here, but I wanna show you more xeriscape. There's the next property next to you. And then here's your garage. So all of this is maintained under the HOA of $200 a month. And this would be where you re-enter the home. So just trying to stay out of the wind, we're gonna finish off here and say, so that's gonna do it for today's north side tour. So we saw something starting under 300,000, and then we went in between in the $300,000 range, and now we hit something over 400,000. So you can see what the difference is, and you can see what you're getting for the different price points. And when you hit this 415, you have a gated community, you have a newer home that was built in 2019, you have a finished garage, real hardwood floors, granite countertops, tile backsplashes, so a little bit more upgraded fixtures and upgraded features. So that's something in this 1,500 square foot home that you're gonna be getting that you don't see in the other homes that we saw today, especially the gated communities. So gated communities are not super common here in Pueblo. You don't really see them that often. I know if you're living in somewhere like Florida, I've lived in Florida before, gated communities are a dime a dozen. But here in not only just Colorado, you might see it more up in the Denver area, but not Pueblo. So that is definitely a feature that you are seeing when you're coming into this price point on the north side and you're paying an HOA fee of $200 a month. We don't know what the specific HOA rules are. We did notice that the streets really don't have very many there's no cars on the streets at all. So it's possible that that's one of their rules, but that's a covenant, right? That's what you get when you pay an HOA, is sometimes a little bit more restricted living, but in a good way, because it keeps everything clean around you. It keeps things new looking and just in good shape. So you do have a $200 a month HOA here, but it does cover quite a bit with that trash, snow removal, ground maintenance, road maintenance, and common area maintenance. So all of this that you see that's so beautifully landscaped, that's because it's in the HOA. So this again was 1632 Positano Court here in Pueblo. And that does it for the north side tour. So I hope this has been helpful for you when you're thinking about making that move to Pueblo, whether that's inside of Pueblo, coming from outer states of Pueblo and Colorado in general. And if you're looking for somebody to just help make that a smooth transition, you can contact us. Doesn't matter if it's 10 days from now or a year from now. Feel free to reach out. Our contact information is in that description box. Give us a holler. We would be happy to connect. And in the meantime, maybe we'll see you around Pueblo.